So, what does humor have to do with spirituality? If you ask me, everything, right? And so then what is humor? What is even spirituality? So the point is that seriousness is nowhere on a spiritual path, but sincerity is everywhere. We look for the light heart, the open mind, and this is the path of humor. So just being able to be free with yourself and laugh. Free with yourself and see the humor, the lightness in situations and in things around you. And being, you could say, light enough without any veil or cover on that yourself can be open and laugh and enjoy. Or laugh at yourself, even more important, because we all know nothing and we're all trying to figure this out. Of course, at the expense of other people and being cynical, critical, that's not humor. Though people, of course, might find it humorous, but it still is at a cost, negativity. But fun, self-deprecating, laughing, shows a lightness, shows an openness of heart. This is where you're going. And to go from being sort of out here in the world, laughing at it, with it, and at yourself, to then internal. Connected inside, because you're sincere, because you mean it. What does that sincerity mean? It means that, you give yourself to it, you believe in it, you go for it. And really, that is the same path as humor. And humor, at least, can be contagious and is good for all people, because everybody in this world deserves to laugh, right? Not everybody should be told to be serious or do this or like that, etc. And we all have to find our way in this. See? So here we are with a path that might have a long history to it, but it's a long history that survived because it's gone from one person to the next over generations, with love, with care, with humor, with sincerity. So just keep that in your own little bag, your own little cap today. And when you get a chance, always have a laugh. Enjoy. And if you are even just sitting back tonight and watching something, there are some funny comedies out there too. Okay? So we'll go from that into a little bit of practice. And that is you could say, the double-prong approach of this sincere practitioner, where in one sense you are in the world, you see the world, you're part of the world, and you can handle the world, and you're able to laugh at, with, and in the world and yourself. And then on the other hand, you are able to do what has to be done. Put in the time. Put the time aside for yourself, look within and go within. Okay? And this balance is both necessary and is really how this works. And it is the art of sincerity. So, come with me on the next part of this, and we'll just go in for a little bit of practice today on this happy Monday. Now, if you like, let your eyes close, two sit bones are rooted. If you're working to get the spine elongated, elevated, first thing I always recommend is you pull back, navel, lower abdomen, lengthen up your spine so your heart lifts. And then you relax neck, shoulders, chest, ribs, abdomen, but you don't collapse your spine. You can relax your mouth. You're aware of the breath at your nose. Now, let's go through this breathing, and if you've been tuned into me before, you've heard me describe it as the ratio approach. Okay? And we build into the 4-part ratio. And again, this is preparatory. So we're not trying to get the longest inhale, the longest retention, etc. Preparatory. Calm the mind, clear the mind, get a rhythm established. Okay? And so in one sense, it's like a good inner function, inner awareness of other meditative aspects of practice. And it's also, a nice pre to the pranayama. Okay? So, and if you've had any anxiety or you're off, you might have had to even run around for a while and you feel a little bit, whew, this is also a way to catch your breath, so to speak. Bring it back, center it in the body, which actually means you sort of bring back a better respiratory function to the cells. That's why you will feel different, quite literally, you see. But you have entrained it through a voluntary process with taking in the actual physical breath. Okay? And all you need to do is absorb yourself into it. Be with it. Okay, let's start off simple. Jump on an exhale. Feel the navel, lower abdomen going back. End of that, mild hold of the pelvic floor. Now inhale through both nostrils. 1, 2, 3. Up. And then we're just going to exhale, but double now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let the inhale come back in. 1, 2, 3. So this is biratio. And exhale out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the base, pelvic floor. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. It's triratio. 1, 2, 3. Exhale now for double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ready. Holding the base. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Another triratio. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Double exhale out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. And we're going into quad ratio. You've got this out breath held. Hold the pelvic floor. Now here we go. Quad ratio rounds. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause with the breath in. 1, 2, 3. Start the double exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause with the breath out. 1, 2, 3. Ready with the pelvic floor held. Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Double exhale out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3. Pause with the breath in. 1, 2, 3. Slowly start the exhale for double out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause with the breath out. 1, 2, 3. Hold the base now without me counting. Inhale. Pause in. Double exhale. Pause. Breath out. Hold the base of the body, pelvic floor that is. Inhale. Pause. Double exhale. Pause. Hold the base. It's the perineum to pelvic floor, genital, slightly held. Inhale. Pause. Double exhale. Notice we're not doing full kumbhaka locks, full retentions with the nose held. It's just a pause actually. Empty. Pause. See? You just maintain that space and you're ready. Inhale through the nose. Pause. Double exhale. Pause. Inhale, nose. Pause. Double exhale. Start connecting with the lower abdomen to the navel. Finish the exhale. And at the end of the exhale, you pause. You start to take a hold of the pelvic floor. And then you keep that held, keep it steady through the inhale. Pause. You still have the pelvic floor steady through the pause. You're able to watch it as you do this. See? Start the exhale. And in the process of exhale, pressure releases. So your pelvic floor, the pressure against it gets lighter, and your maintenance or hold of it is lighter. And you finish the exhale and you pause. And in that pause, you take a hold of the pelvic floor and you're ready. Then you start an inhale. See if you can get this rhythm now. Pause with the pelvic floor mildly held. Start the exhale. During the exhale, things soften till you're empty. Lower abdomen back. Pause. Start holding the pelvic floor during that pause. Then have it ready and you embrace the inhale. Pause. Double exhale. Pause, hold it out. Inhale. Pause. Double exhale. Pause, hold it out. Hold the base. Inhale. Pause. Start the exhale. Pause. Base held. Inhale. Pause. Keep the base held. Start the exhale. Pause. Keep the base. Inhale. Pause. Start the exhale. Pause. Gathering the base. Have it ready. Keep it firm. Then you inhale. Pause and you keep the base firm. Slowly the exhale starts. Some nice release, pressure change. You manage the exhale from the lower abdomen to the zone of Hatha. This is Hatha. Applied to yoga. Pause, hold the base. One last round together. Inhale. Pause. Double exhale. Pause, keep it out. But now can you let go of your effort in breathing? Do see the breath, but do not control it, manipulate it, force it. So the body in this state, brain reading it all, assesses what's needed metabolically to keep going. And part of our task through the different practices is we fine-tune that machinery from brain through physiological function. So as a result, it works better. So when it's working more efficiently, efficaciously, then you come to a moment like this, and it responds in the most natural of ways. Reading the needs of each cell. Mass information upload to the brain, which then perceives the needs. And things are going on well at the cellular level. This means a reduced metabolic activity, in this case right now, and therefore reduced breathing. Second, you manipulate that. You change that function. Now our quad ratio before this was a more or less a manipulation of that, but it was a regulating. And through the regulation, the smooth rhythm, efficiency of the inhale and exhale is achieved. So after that, like now, you should be able to get into the other side of pranayama, which is non-involved, non-forced, non-doing, and instead you're in the space, which I've mentioned many times, between the ebb and flowing, the in and out and in of the breath. See? The more you get into that, the more the ebb and flow, the in and out, reduces. So, though we have our other practices of using the breath, and they're very powerful and effective, at some point you need to end up here anyway. In a natural, quiet breath, natural, extending pause. You don't try to do. It's in here that you then go deeper inside. First we'll just scan through what you might call more of an energetic form. So find the equivalent of the spinal column, but it's more like a laser beam. Flowing through the center of the body. Extending below the physical body and above the physical body. And build that egg from its peak and lowest point, it's dropped. Build the kind of egg around it, which is almost like a mother womb around you. Clear, protected, supported. No entities bother you as you practice, and you carry that with you through your other functions. Now if you go fully to the right side of it, so you kind of get the center beam and you put all your energy into the right side, so you'll feel more heavy dominant in the right, full right side of the body. the space around it within that egg. And then, almost like some osmotic process, but you pass it through and it goes all heavy dominant to the left side. And our aim here is to balance both sides, so you move back into the right. See if the right feels heavier than the left did. And if so, then we move it fully back, all the right, fully back into the left. And then you pass through again to the right. Though there's a certain grounding, rooting there in the left, so it's not as heavy maybe in the right. And you pass it through again into the left. And then you pass it into the center, and ideally, with that little process, you're now more balanced in the center. Even, left, right, right, left. Within this egg bubble of support, power, protection, love and kindness. No negativity can get into you, but likewise, no negativity can escape you. So if you bring up some, it's only going to harm you. So we are back to the products, the byproducts of humor, which are care, love, and lightness. And we scan through the energetic machinery. You get into the pelvic floor. Don't just imagine, be there. You can tap into where you find the anal sphincter, perineum, edge of the genital just in front, and then build a circle, spin there. And spiral it up to around the pubic bone, sacrum. Circle spin there. And spiral it up deep behind the navel. Circle spin there. Then spiral it up into your heart center. Feel that heart. Feel it. In a wave-like way, opens, broader, all-embracing. The world needs this, needs your heart and your heart to touch every other heart, needs it to remove its prejudice, remove its anger, to stop the hurt. Watch yourself every day, tune into this heart, and you won't be able to be mean, nasty, hurt, negative. All those things come out in little micro doses. Watch yourself. Open up here. Up now to the throat. Circle spin. and pass through the spacious mouth, beyond the soft palate, just below the floor of the brain, back of nose, between the ears, between the eyes, base of that, up into pituitary. The pituitary secretes when it's challenged, and though it is a necessary function as well of life, but it secretes activity hormones. Maybe that's part of the nectar, but if stressed, it overdoes that, and then the delicious goodness it can send, which maybe is what they mean by the amrita, the nectar, which would bathe your body in sweet love, that gets blocked because there's something harsher instead. So here you are at the pituitary, and you very concentrated circle spin. You warm it up, literally. And then you go just above it, maybe a quarter to half centimeter. You're at the floor of the brain, hypothalamus, thalamus. Here. From here is much of the processing of what's happening across your body. The information it gives to pituitary. So here, can you stay here now, and it's almost like you melt it. Then go just above it. And back a little, and maybe that's the pineal you hit. Sends a different wave of vibration through you. At any time, doing this on your own, you want to spend more time, and especially one of these key centers, close to what is the third eye. So that's not a space between your eyebrows on your forehead, it's deep here, three-dimensional space. So from here now you go out the crown of your head, loop around, loop under, still within the egg, up through the center channel of light, up and through. Feel it, perceive it. Maybe even with your inner eye see it. And from there, next round up through, you come into your heart. Yes, let's find the physical heart. Find the center of your heart. You build around that center of the heart. That's more heart chakra. And now just what feels to you just above it, you get into the sacred heart. It's part of your deeper development, understanding of who you are, letting go. Now be here. Now I bring us here because good humor is connected to this too. Sincerity flows from here. There's no doubt, question, pause, disinterest. You are in it. You can enjoy the moment. Ha! You're here. Now, while you're here, up to you what you want to tap into. You want to be with gratitude, you go from gratitude into the forgiveness. Open yourself up and say, I don't know, please help me, guide me. You're so sincere, you cry out. Gratitude wouldn't be a word, wouldn't be thanks, because if you're sincere and here in the heart, you would feel it. And then yes, you got to do a bit of work for it. So this is buddhi. Buddhi has a sense of humor. Buddhi needs your natural attention and effort. Now let's be here together. Thank you. And even here, this is the place too, you can feel another's pain and get the empathy to work on the forgiveness factor. Self-compassion, you don't carry it around with you. Can you turn your resentment, anger, disappointment of another, regardless of what they've done, there's no denying that. Can you turn that into, through here, the untouchable space of you, this sacred heart? No one can mess with that. Can you go from here and understand? Can you go from here and have compassion, not get pulled back into that worldly, what you call your heart, but it's mixed up, resentment and anger and disappointment and all these other things. Back to here, there's only one thing. And just simply, if I'm really honest, I don't really know anything. Here I am figuring it out, looking to understand, navigate this life, let go. Please help me. I will leave you here in this sacred heart. Let it pulsate, vibrate, nourish you now. And then in your own timing, when you're ready, you'll lay down. When you wake up, get up, come out, you embrace the life, the day. Lighter, happier, more joyful, and with humor and sincerity. Thank you. Bring a smile through your day. Come on.